Why the fuck? There we go, finally.
Ah, so I have to do it twice.
Every time, apparently, yes. Oh, it's doing that fucking thing waiting for it to start. God, I hate YouTube.
It is a bit of a shame. Sometimes I wish there was an alternative to YouTube, but there are, and just no one uses them.
Well, I mean, there's Twitch, but the thing that annoys me about Twitch is that it doesn't, like, stay. And you have to remember to go in and save it or something. And
oh, as videos.
Yeah. It's just all a bit... I just didn't get on with Twitch. Wasn't a fan.
Ooh, that leaper lizard could come in handy.
So... that's literally the entire last episode of you playing Jack. You sped as a go-kart doing various odd challenges.
Yep.
Tell me, what will you be doing this episode?
This time I will be riding this lizard and God knows what else.
What's going on in the story at the moment? You're stuck in the desert, right?
Yeah, so Jack and Daxter are stuck in the desert because they've been exiled. So
being too violent as part of the revolution,
yeah.
but was very violent.
He should pull a Rambo from First Blood.
We'll walk into a small town and go absolutely apeshit.
Oh goodness. Yep. Yeah, absolutely go apeshit. As a treat, he deserves it.
It's a wild concept that, like, the story of this is just... I mean, it's quite true, isn't it? It's, you know, it's about it's quite accurate to how America treats its veterans after they come back. How badly they
a Daxter segment.
Can adjust. How badly how little is in place to support veterans who don't adjust back to normal life.
Yep.
After service. It's like,
that plus a little bit of Mad Max, and they've got Jack 3.
They've got Jack 3. It's a fucking wild concept but I love it.
Oh shit, that's gonna put me right back to the start climbing over the ladder, isn't it? Woo! I hate being right. Luckily, it's not that big a deal. Because it's not that long a sequence. And if you get hit, it doesn't jump you down, so...
Those there's like lava balls that look like, pepperoni circles on pizza. They are wild.
Pepperoni and meatballs. You know, I looked up recently and oh, cutscene again. Oh, this is one of those cutscenes where it's just Daxter doing something. I looked up recently and I was surprised. I mean, I could, but then I'd be skipping a completely needless cutscene.
No, like, wait, what?
Thank me later, Jack.
Oh, skit. Did you say skit?
Yeah.
Oh. Basically, yeah.
Like, yeah.
God
it's not
guns are
plot or dialogue, it's just a little bit of a comedy skit is what I meant.
Section.
I wasn't telling you to skip.
Skip the cutscene, it's bad, I don't want to watch it anymore.
The day I suggest you skip a Naughty Dog cutscene is the day that I've been possessed by a weird mask. Wait, yeah, did you ask me about what I thought about JoJo on this stream, or was it on the stream that never was?
It was on the stream that never was. And I remember you saying that it was fun.
It was goofy as fuck, and it has like every anime trope. It doesn't like women very much. Everything's over dramatic. Like, they have some guy explaining everything. Who, like, I'm glad that's a trope that's kind of stopped being so prevalent these days.
Yeah.
Because,
You
good
can just
God,
see with your eyes.
I wanted Speedwagon to. It's like classic Marvel as well. It's like, because of the way that those stories were written, they actually had.
They actually had someone
Like, well,
explaining it?
basically what would happen is, fuck. They had the story written, and then they'd write and they'd have the artist just basically draw the story based on
the script, like the story, like the base.
yeah, like, but like, you know, it was just the story at large in its kind of grand
Everything.
like the overarching plot of it.
they just write the plot, then the artist would do a lot of the actual storytelling through the images, and then the writer would come back to write the dialogue and stuff. But what that often meant was that to make sure, because the writer didn't often trust the artist as much as they should have done, it meant that they just over-explained what was fucking happening in the panels, and there'd be lots of thought bubbles which were completely pointless. And so when I kind of did like a deep dive into some of the classic stories and old stuff, it was taking me so long to read them. Like, I can normally finish a 6-issue or 5-issue story in like half an hour. With those, it was taking me sometimes 2 hours, because you know, I could take a whole like 5 minutes on one fucking page because there was so much text, and I realised it was just text saying what I already knew, what was on the fucking page anyway.
Are we talking like a thought bubble that's like Superman, like someone flings something at Superman, and the image is him blasting the thing with his heat vision, and then he's got a thought bubble that says like, I'll use my heat vision to blast what he's thrown at me.
You miss me?
That is a perfect example. That is exactly how it was.
Oh jeez, okay.
And that was every fucking panel.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna be like, nah, it wasn't that bad.
Oh no, it was that bad. But a lot of the times it seemed like that the writer was really defensive about like there being any possibility of plot holes. Like, you'd have Reed Richards talking to Sue Storm, and it would be like, oh well, we can't use Sue because, you know, she's an excellent housewife, but she doesn't. Her invisibility powers are not actually that useful in this scenario dealing with Doctor Doom. And it's like, she can turn fucking invisible. She could sneak up on the fucker and stab him. Like, it was just. That's a bad example.
Also,
but,
trust your
there
readers.
was a lot of like, God, every fucking story, right? So Stan Lee's writing is not. He's inventive, but the guy could not write women. Like, just did not get that they could do anything. Jean Grey did not do anything. She was just the
like
token
the
girl
meme from the TV show.
She was just the token girl who all of the boys had a crush on.
Even Professor X.
Oh yeah,
some
even
incredibly
Professor X.
problematic moments.
Who knows what more
Oh
dark
yeah,
ego would
no,
do to you?
Professor X.
Oh look, a dark
In
artifact.
short, I'm hairy and I itch in strange places. I couldn't do worse. Relax. I know
Yeah, Professor X
Cold.
was in on
Also,
that whole thing
Daxter's
as well.
Dead hand.
Also,
Oh, I
Daxter's gonna make a dick joke pretty soon.
Warning you, warning all the audience. Yeah, Sue Storm often stayed behind, despite the comic being called the Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Three, and also Susan Storm, who has to stay.
Who is staying home and preparing dinner for the other three. Like, it was literally shit like that. But yeah, it would often be really defensive writing, like Reed saying, "Oh, I can't use that laser I've been working on the effects of the laser will be nullified by blah 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 blah. It was just really odd.
Well, Jack has just realised a new dark power, which, weirdly enough, that we were talking about a woman who can turn invisible.
Jack can now
turn invisible, yeah.
Nice. I'll take it.
Quick, let's talk about, like, Superman some more, or maybe Batman. Maybe he'll get some dark powers relating to those guys.
Maybe you'll get some money.
All that means, though, is now I can go up to these weird statues and turn invisible for a bit. Which is basically just used for a few puzzles, but it's a nice little change of pace. And now I'm back at the temple through a warp gate. And now that I've got that dark power, I can use it to go through this area. Which is good for me because I want to go through this area. I should probably use some of the other guns, like this thing. It's very effective on lots of little enemies that happen to die in one hit because it's really weak, but it's got really good range. Oh look, a fountain of dark eco, which is great because that means I can just charge up as much dark eco as I need here.
A fountain of dark eco.
Like, that'd just kill you in the first game, but now Jack's, like, great at using Dark Eco for stuff.
Does Daxter get any powers at any point?
No, he's just comedy relief.
Ah. God, kind of sucks to be Daxter in that universe where it's just like, you get no powers, you're turned into an animal in the first one, and all you get to be is the comic relief. For 3 games where you're constantly put in dangerous situations. Wait, is he a cartoon character so that he can't actually, like, can he die? He's not just turned into an animal, he's turned into a I mean, he does do some fairly weird shit without a scratch.
You know, I'd never considered that possibility, but now I find myself doing just that.
Questioning the possibility of it.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. If he gets cartoon powers rather than
that
just
Toon Force.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean,
my
doesn't he
timing
get
is pretty
shot
bad.
through that pipe in the second one and firstly survives, but also, you know.
Can you not, like, time it any better to just do consecutive jumps? I guess not. Let's not, you know, do that thing where you accidentally, you know, try to do something too hard. Oh, can't do that one yet. Ah, shit. Poor timing from me. I wonder how far back that's going to take me. Not very far back. I wonder if we ever will get a Last of Us 3, and if so, where is it going to go from there?
Probably not till like 2030.
Shame. Well, there's that dark fountain over there. Might as well not use any dark powers because I've got this nifty gun that can do a shockwave and do that. Except I still managed to get hit, so congratulations to me on that one. Are they secretly spawning out of nothing? Nope, I guess not.
They look like they are.
Wow, a big precursor statue. I'm sure this will be helpful.
I want no excuses. You told me this could be done. Now make it so.
But we have so little time. The Daystar approaches. You know what it brings.
Unfortunate, yes. We will deal with that as soon as I have full access to the catacombs. Just continue your work, and I'll deal with those idiots in Haven. I promise you will beat your orders. Why are the catacombs so important?
Well, it seems that Count Vega, the guy who is like trying really hard to get Jack exiled, is working with the monks, such as Seam, to find the catacombs. So he's up to something. He's scheming. Anyway, here's that statue.
Uber-eyed precursor thingies.
And a big cutscene, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Warrior, your return brings us great hope. This planet's future is at a critical juncture. The Dark Ones have found your world again, and fate hangs in the balance where the past and the future collide.
Do you have any idea what he just said? Speak the normal language, okay?
You will need all the power you can muster to survive this terrible test, Great One.
I can handle it.
I was talking to the Tall One, Shorty.
Hey!
Look into the light and receive a
I was
power
talking to the what? Tall one, shorty.
Okay, now you're scaring me.
Dax, the Dark Eco. It feels far away. I feel better.
Well, I suppose it's no surprise considering my life bar had kind of a yin-yang symbol. But, the precursors have just given Jack the ability to channel Light Eco.
Oh, cool. Does he have like a god mode now then?
Yeah, although I can't really access it for a bit. There's still loads more powers for them to give me, but they've just given me healing to start with. Which is useful. Like, definitely one of the more useful abilities in this game when you end up taking so much damage, but it's not so fancy, and you know, it's not quite as cool as getting to do some of the shit that Light Jack can do later. But it's definitely more for puzzle solving and support and moving around. Like, if you want to use it in combat, you've got to be a little more creative about it. Whereas Dark Jack is obviously just kill, 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 kill.
Ah, you're a go-kart again.
Yeah, we're go-karting, we've got to go back to Spargus. And I think we're going to the arena again. I could be wrong about that, but maybe I'm not. It's a shame because, like, something I'm increasingly feeling about like superpowers in general is like the weaker it seems, the more interesting and fun it is. In the sense that with kind of specific and, you know, not necessarily powerful sounding abilities, you get writers coming up with really creative ways that the characters using their powers to beat the villains. So, I mean, like, if you think about Spider-Man for a second, he can stick to walls and he can grab stuff with his webs. That, like, I mean, sure, he can do a bit more with his webs than just grab stuff, but, like, the primary thing, if you will, is just long-distance grabbing. And his fights are always amazing.
Yeah. I mean, he's got the strength and the ability to dodge anything.
That is also true.
That's pretty overpowered.
Okay, maybe a poor example if you consider those powers as well. Oh, I can't wait to get the jet board back. Whoops, spoiler. Oh no.
The jet board?
Yeah, that hoverboard that we got in Jak 2. It was kind of like skateboarding stuff, and I had to do that skateboarding arena to unlock it.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I never said it earlier, unless I did. But do you remember that bird that I had to ride in the first game? Well, those lizards use the same exact moveset.
That's funny.
It's like they skipped the second game, but came back in that one as lizards. In this one as lizards. Hey, what's up, Damus?
Attention, all people of Spargus. A large storm is heading our way. Prepare the
Oh,
city.
never mind. A storm is headed our way.
There are 4 Wastelanders out there who still have not reported in. I want you to go out and find them. Do whatever it takes to bring them back.
Oh, okay. That's something. So there's a large storm approaching, and 4 Wastelanders have not reported in. Gotta go and pick them up and stop them from dying out in the storm. Because, as he said earlier, the storm will just tear the flesh off your bones. That's how bad the sand gets. And you wonder why Anakin didn't like it.
Anakin.
Constantly panicking.
Oh,
Was
dear.
poor old Anakin.
It's not one of your finest. Gotta be honest. Have
I
you
always
read
thought that looked
Spider-Woman
like
yet?
cardboard is the weird thing.
Cardboard? Have you read Spider-Woman yet?
I have not read Spider-Woman yet.
Have you read any more Avatar yet?
I have not read any more Avatar yet.
What are you doing with your life, Bradley? Other than the homework I've set you, you are, like, there is nothing you have to do in your life other than what I tell you to do. So,
In
that
all
was a
honesty,
joke.
though, that's a good
That was
reminder.
a joke.
I know.
I
In
was
all
talking
honesty,
to the
though-
other people. They will judge me, Bradley.
When
They'll
hear the other
start
people
calling people in the room with us right now.
Oh yeah,
They'll call a hotline on me.
did I ever tell you? Did I ever say that I watched Sixth Sense?
Let's get out of here.
No. Which one is that?
That's the one with I See Dead People, and Bruce Willis being.
Oh, it's so funny. We started watching that, me and my dad.
Have you seen it before?
I know what happens, but
Okay.
So we started watching it, didn't finish it, and then ironically we kind of forgot about it, and then we were like, oh, let's rewatch Ocean's 12. Bruce Willis is in Ocean's 12 and spoiled it.
Oh god, I forgot he was in Ocean's 12. God, I should really watch Ocean's 12 again now that I know who Bruce Willis is.
You didn't know? Oh my god.
I didn't watch movies. It was just like, oh, an actor. Hooray!
Yeah,
oh,
this
he's
is
bald.
true.
He's one of the bald actors.
There are so many.
You don't know how glad I am to see you.
How are you
God, I gotta
for,
stop hitting walls. It's
How's
damaging
your
my
family
car.
for male pattern baldness?
I am never losing my hair. I am like, if I end up losing my hair before I die, then then something very strange has happened genetically. Because let me tell you something, both my grandfathers. Well, my
Full
maternal
heads of hair or like patchy?
full heads
or...
of hair. Full heads
What
of
the
hair.
fuck?
Like, yeah. So I'm pretty sure I'm not losing my hair, which is a weird thought, because like it happens to everyone. Well, I guess it doesn't happen to everyone, but you know, that's one instance of me getting lucky in the genetics pool. I only say that because I personally like having hair. I think not having hair looks good on quite a lot of people. I just like mine personally.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand.
Nice drive. See you back at the city.
Oh, but yeah, it's Sixth Sense. Like you know like with child actors, it's like a case of
you get
like,
lucky or really not.
Yeah, like, and that's gonna happen because they don't have any experience because they're just kids. They haven't had time for that yet. So like, it can be really hit or miss. But one case of wow, that hit pretty well was Haley Joel Osment, which is really weird because the role I know him the most as is the voice of Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
What else has he been in since?
He's been in a few things, but like that's the one I know him the most from. It's funny because like the series started when he was still like a young teenager, so you know Sora had kind of like a young sounding voice, and then you know a few years passed and his voice broke, and you know it being an anime game, Sora's still like 15, but now he sounds like he's 30 because time keeps passing in the real world. Have I lost you, or was it just that uninteresting?
No, sorry, I'm just...
That was maybe a bit harsh.
A bit uninteresting. No, I'm with you.
Oh yeah, that's why it gives you a big timer, because it makes you fight a boss. This is a really shit weapon. Not me, but the thing that I'm fighting. Oh, I blew it up. Oh, maybe I should run from the explosion. Ah, yes, that part. We need to get back to the city. Because, you know, the storm's approaching. I really hope I don't blow up on the way. Trust in me. No, wait. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. It's a shame that Sonic is the, like, such a series that is... I mean, I guess it's got a little cred from Frontiers, which I hear was good, but I looked at it and I thought, why did you get the Sonic the comic writer in to write a game, to write a Sonic game? And it's like, I haven't read a massive amount of the Sonic comic, and by a massive amount I mean any. But from what I understand from synopses, the tone is wildly different. I'm gonna blow up on the way back when I end up tickling the side of a tissue paper.
What?
This car is going to explode right before I get to those damn doors. Holy shit! Well, I wasn't expecting that, honestly. Pleasantly surprised. That was the clutchest driving I've ever done. Because I never drive clutchly in real life because that's unsafe. And I never get into unsafe situations in a car in real life. You know what was really funny? When we were playing GTA 5, like, donkeys years ago.
Yeah.
And when I started taking my driving lessons...
And you can't every single time you're like, I swear I'm better. I swear I'm better.
Because I was like, oh my god, if he's ever in the passenger seat, he's going to be
Which I have
hanging
been
on to...
since.
Yeah, you actually have. And wasn't I such a good driver?
Well, I mean, you know. There was that small child you clipped.
Was that really my fault, though? Should the child have really been running that far?
They were in a pushchair, Bradley.
For the sake of, you know, the law, I should inform the FBI that this was a joke.
I don't think the FBI pick up, like, vehicular manslaughter cases, I've got to be honest. Unless it's like an epidemic.
Oh, Daxter just made a masturbation joke.
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
I didn't think that was in this episode. We literally just had the I miss having pants because they're testicles joke.
What?
And now we've just had the Jack beats things all the time.
Oh
right,
my God.
Jack? Daxter is definitely back to being the menace that he was in the first game. Now I have to play a turret,
He's
which
a menace.
I love.
I want Spider-Man!
Spider-Man! I want pictures of Spider-Man! I don't understand the appeal, personally, of turret minigames.
I thought you were going to say of J. Jonah Jameson.
No, I think he's funny as hell, honestly. And like, if they lean more into the comedic side of it, instead of just make him a full-on asshole, then he can be quite an enjoyable character.
J. Jonah needs to be like an absolute sweetheart to everyone except Spider-Man. Like, if he's an asshole to everyone, they don't understand the character, and I don't like him. It's literally, he just hates Spider-Man. Everyone else is. Like, he's a good boss, he cares about his employees, he cares about his family. He's a family man. He was a good mayor until he started doing...
mayor at one point?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Pete got stuck on a planet with the Fantastic Four for like...
As you do.
For like a couple of hours, but it's a planet that time travels quicker. So even though they were on the planet for barely a couple of hours, a few months had come on by. Pete gets home to find out that J. Jonah is now the mayor. Is the mayor. Which was like, oh shit.
I like that part. One good instance of that is Sam Raimi's the first Sam Raimi film.
Like he defends. Yeah, he's like
the Green Goblin comes up to grabs him by the throat.
Yeah.
He's like, "Where's Peter Parker?" He's like, "I don't know. He just sends his photos in."
Which is also a wild thing because it's like, what do you mean, where's Peter Parker? He lives with your son.
Oh shit, you're right.
Why would Jonah know better?
Another light eco crystal, hooray! Or is that the first one we've got? You know, wouldn't it be cool if the eco crystals, well, you get 4 of each throughout the story, wouldn't it be cool if they increased your eco capacity or something? For that element.
Yes.
It's a shame they don't do that. Because it's not like, you know, you don't get upgrades in other senses from, like, in a mandatory fashion from the story. Like your health upgrades whenever you get the armor. I don't know. It's not like you don't have enough eco to do anything, to do stuff anyway. Oh, we're going to the arena again, I guess.
To the...
Man, roll jumping everywhere because I don't have a skateboard.
Wait, didn't you unlock it in the last one? You should be able to carry that shit over. That sucks.
No, it wants to give me it back later on and be like, yeah, look, an upgrade.
I hate it when that happens in a game. Like, you know that great
Ooh,
thing
that
you
was
had
a
in the last
nasty
one?
voice crack.
You have to relearn it, or you have to earn it
Free
back.
Vulcan Fury.
The only,
The greatest highness of all highnesses.
That's the thing, there's 12 guns, so sometimes they just randomly give you a new gun.
Sorry.
Like right
if
then,
it's
I just
worse than
got
the
the
old
Vulcan
one.
Fury for starting this mission.
Right. Another round of games has been called. This is combat to the death. Good luck. And may the
Combat
bravest
to
man,
the death.
or in some cases animal, win.
Woo. So now we can Rambo out again.
Rambo.
Left. The first movie was really good. The second movie was like, wow, this is an action film. The third movie was... The third movie... I've heard people don't like either the second or the third, but I thought they were both kind of good. And then...
I haven't seen either of them. I've seen the first one, I've seen the one that's called Last Blood, which I don't think was even the last film, was it?
Oh, I thought it was. It's just so sad. Just really sad film.
His niece, yeah. Is his niece, isn't it?
I think perhaps so. It's like, for characters like that, you just think, I kind of want the war to be over for you at some point. I kind of want you to be at peace at some point. I kind of want all the struggles you've had to matter at some point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the easiest one because you can just do the...
Sig?
Jack?
Sig? What's Sig doing here?
Don't you two look sorrier than ever.
What are you doing here?
Honing my skills. Let's finish this.
Whoa, come on, Sig. I'm not gonna fight you.
If we don't, he'll kill us both. Rule of the arena.
Robot man.
Person.
Uh-oh.
Blasphemy! One must destroy the other. Complete the test, or face worse pain.
I just know I'm gonna regret this.
Seize them!
Well, Damus is pissed now because we didn't kill each other. And it's supposed to be only one person survives
How
the
dare you
arena
two
kind of thing.
defile the purity of the arena. Sig, your time in Haven City has poisoned you. And you, newcomer, you deserve no mercy.
That sounds
I should
about right
toss
to
you
me.
both into the jaws of the desert. However, Sig, your years of service as our spy in Haven have earned you a chance to redeem yourself. But only this once.
A spy?
Just shut up. I'll tell you later.
There is a nest of metalpedes not too far from here. They have been harassing our artifact carriers for some time. I want you to drive into the heart of the nest and take out all the creatures you find inside. I'd say good luck, but then luck won't help you.
Okay, well, turns out that Sig was a spy for Spargus in Haven City, and we have to blow up some big metalheads.
Was that really surprising? Isn't that guy a bit of a dick?
Yeah, to make up for, you know, not actually arenaing in the arena. Which, like, Jack probably should have read the contestant list before joining the fight. There probably isn't one. But, you know... There can be only one. I've only actually seen one Highlander film, and I haven't watched the show either.
I've seen no Highlander films. I'm hating to realise that you seem to have watched more stuff than me now.
Our letterbox does not agree with that. Now we get to use Sig's card. That guy a stomper.
Yeah, but they put some shows on as well.
This is I mean, look at it. It's obviously a tank. And it's really powerful because the gun just auto-aims to other cars. And it's got a big, hefty life bar. So, you know, there's that. It's a shame it's so slow. Oh my god! But yeah, Highlander's one I'd recommend, even though it gets a bit silly at sometimes. I mean, the casting is just like, why? I mean, why would you cast a French guy as a Scottish guy? And then get confused why his accent is a little bit
off.
I mean, it does sound like he's trying. Oh, Sig's gonna use his Peacemaker to blow up this wall.
Gunner's full weapon has ever been called the Peacemaker, unironically.
Down we go.
The other thing is, the other really questionable casting choice is Sean Connery as a Spanish guy.
Oh god.
Who sounds like Sean Connery. He didn't even bother with the accent. It's just same old Sean Connery. Just inexplicably sounding like Sean Connery, despite ostensibly being Spanish. Go in and blow up all the metalheads you find in there. Oh, that's something about the season 3.
Yeah.
Since that Kuvira, was it Kuvira? Kuvira, like, how am I... Yeah, Kuvira, I only heard the name once. Yeah. Since she didn't do anything there...
She saved Korra's dad, that's pretty significant.
Well, that's true. But, like, she's... It's like... That's not enough to just give the person the name. So that... So I feel like she's got to show up in season 4. So I feel like this is the first time where they were like, okay, we're getting season 4.
Oh, right, yeah. Yes, I think so, because I think season 3 and 4 both came out on Nick website rather than Nickelodeon itself, you know?
Oh, holy shit. It's a bit of a shame. It'd be funny if it wasn't so damn sad. You know, how rubbish a time Korra's had.
Oh god, yeah.
On her various seasons of adventures. It's just been non-stop trauma. And like, you know, like, god, I'm just thinking about how upbeat and like hot-headed and stuff she was in the first few episodes, and admittedly naive to a lot of things, but very much a cheery person. And then I'm just thinking about like the final shot of season 3.
Yeah.
You know,
the tear in her eye.
Tear, and she's in this wheelchair because she's been all messed up by the poison, and she just looks so goddamn miserable. Because she's just been through so much shit at this point. Jeez, maybe season 4 can give Korra some good things? Which, you know, is asking for a bit much, I admit.
Yeah.
But you never know. Speaking of the season, as a person who understands the series,
I'm impressed. And you
The
destroy the
series?
metalhead eggs.
The general concept, or are we talking Korra, or are we talking JoJo, or...
Korra, and after it concluded, the season 4 concluded. Are the comics a case of, oh, we wanted to put this in season 5, but they didn't greenlight that, so we're not going to bin them. Let's put them in a different format, or is it a case of season 4 like concludes it, and then the comics are more of their own story, kind of? That was originally intended as itself. Because I mean, obviously with Avatar, it's clear and obvious that like seasons 1 to 3, they had that ready from the start. They were like, okay, this is the story, and then the comics are a case of just more original stories set after that, which wasn't like originally intended to be part of it per se, but functions as a continuation. These guys should stop shooting at me, and that's why, because I can shoot at them. Go-kart again. How many missions must I be a go-kart for?
Jack, this is Ashlyn. I'm glad you're still alive. I see Damus still keeps tabs on his old beacons. Listen, I've got to see you immediately.
For all this time I thought you were remote controlling a tiny car. No, you're controlling a massive car.
Yeah, Mad Max style. Oh, well, Jack just got called by Ashlyn. She was hoping that Damus would find that beacon that she placed on him, and she wants to meet up. So that's why we are going out into the desert, because she is at the oasis. We're going to meet up, and she's probably going to tell us amazing news, like everything in Haven City is fine, and they want us back! Hooray! That'll be the day, won't it? You know what I think would be really interesting, and I guess you see a little of it in a sense in, like some later, like some of the Avatar, the Aang comics. But more so like, wouldn't it be interesting to see an Avatar series with an older and established, like maybe middle-aged Avatar?
I think that would be cool, yes.
Dealing with the problems of the day, so to speak.
I knew you'd be back for some more orange lovin'. Get a good look.
I mean, I hope that's kind of what we get in the movie about.
What are you doing here?
I don't know if I want to see adult Aang. I'd like teenage Aang or something.
You know? So talk to the tail, because the whiskers ain't listening. We out, Jack.
That beacon you gave me. Thanks.
I knew Damus would find you. He doesn't miss much in this desert.
How do you know him?
It doesn't matter now. Jack, I need you to come back to the city. We're losing the fight. Vigor is drunk on power and he's taking...
In answer to your question before, though, about whether it was supposed to be a comic or season 5, it was always intended to be a comic.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, they give me loads of this, so I can just do this a bunch. Whee! Top 10 ways of melting the opposition. Number 1, fire lots of weird bullets that ricochet off of everything. Number 2, have the enemy drop ammunition for that self-same gun. Well, that's good, because that tells me that because I have heard of it before. I haven't actually seen Smallville, but I've heard that, like, despite being 10 seasons long, the comics that they made afterwards are kind of treated as and intended to be season Did I seriously just die like an idiot?
I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. I will wait to give my judgment. Yes, that felt mildly Darwin Awards. Must be honest.
Yeah, kind of like just not going and checking if the immortal vampire guy is, you know, dead. It's a good thing this strat is so broken. What do you think I'm doing, Ashley? Well, surprise, surprise. Viga's making the council do bad stuff. We're losing the war against the metalheads and also the Crimson Guard death robots. Ashlyn wants Jack to come back to the city.
So, is this... I don't know how you can actually play this. Like, that is just a fog. You're playing a fog with lasers. Like, I can't see shit what's going on for you right now.
Okay, there we go. What do you mean, look out, Ashlyn, we're done. Okay, there we go. The cutscene happened.
Kira wanted me to give you this. Jack,
hooray, my jet board!
I need you.
The city threw me out, remember? They can rot for all I care.
But what about your...
Get it! Just leave. I have new friends now.
So the hero I knew did die in the desert? Or was it long before that? Don't you remember who you are?
I'm through saving the world.
Is the fog over? Have you finished the mist?
Yep.
The Sands of Time?
The Sands of Time. Oh god, Prince of Persia, man. It's funny because that first game is really, really solid. 2, not so much. 3 pulls it back a little, if you ask me. But yeah, surprise, surprise. Jack. So she gave Jack his jet board back, as well as his amulet that his younger self gave him at the end of the second game. And said, please come back to the city, and he said, no, you guys threw me out and I'm done saving the world. So now let's do our next mission, which is get back to the city so that we can help them. Because Jack can't help himself. I'm glad I took the big bouncy car though, because if I didn't, I'd have had to go back and get it. Because the only way to get to this temple, which is where we're going next, is in fact to have the big bouncy car. How long has this stream been on for?
We've been about an hour and a half, I think.
Really?
No.
Oh,
an hour?
Just 53 minutes according to...
yeah, just under an hour then.
I'm pretty sure this mission is the end of Act 1, so that would be a good place to end it.
Yeah, cool.
And then we can watch another episode of JoJo.
JoJo.
Oh, JoJo.
Oh, the first episode of Part 2, shit.
Yeah, Battle Tendency.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Part 1 was called Phantom Blood. Part 2 is called The Battle Tendency.
Oh, by the way, there's a Dying Light update, before I forget to mention
it. Good. Thanks for mentioning it.
It's very short, it's very small. It only took about a minute for it to download for me, so it'll be fine. But
yeah, I feel like it'll be nice.
It's probably already done it in the background for you, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It'll be a nice stress reliever to dropkick some zombies.
Off buildings.
Yeah, after Arcane. If Arcane turns out to be emotionally damaging.
Have you Did I tell you what the 3 episodes, like, emotional responses are like?
Yeah, you said it was like scary, happy, and then sad.
Yeah. So, have you kind of thought, do you want to do one a week or?
Yeah,
Act one
I think I would rather do one a week.
Yeah, that's
Make
cool
it
with me.
last a bit.
Yeah, I thought you'd kind of go for that. I was kind of expecting that, and it will be interesting to see, yeah, how it's different and stuff.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter much, but they actually increased the jetboard's capabilities in this game. So for one thing, charge jumps are way more useful. The like L1 to crouch and then jump, they're way higher, so they're actually viable. Triangle makes you do a quick turn, which I'm pretty sure didn't happen in the first game, in the second game rather. Circle does a little blast thing so that you can, you know, get enemies away that are bothering you. And they added in, so in the second game, if you're in the air, you can press R1 and use the stick to do spins, and you could do L1 for tricks. They have added L2 for grabs.
Okay.
And one of the tricks in the second game was a grab, so they moved that over there. And they moved that over there and added a new trick for where it was on the tricks thing. Not particularly important in terms of actual gameplay, but fun to just mess around with. And of course good for points when you're doing the challenge of, you know, get points on the jet board.
Yeah. No, I would definitely like to see. I mean, I think we're getting grown-up gang from Avatar at some point, so you'll get that. And then, yeah, the comics, because the comics are like, they're slightly older, but it's only been like a matter of weeks for some of them, and then like maybe a couple of months at most by the end of the comic.
That's the ticket.
Well, the amulet opened a door in the temple.
It's Uncharted. It's pre-Uncharted Uncharted.
Someone looked at this particular part of the game and thought, you know what?
We could make a franchise out of this. And they did.
And it was awesome.
And then they thought, shall we let the... Sony are like, shall we give this to another developer? And Naughty Dog were like, please don't. Please don't do that.
No, don't do that.
We're still playing with it. And it's like, no you're not. And it's like, yes we are.
There we are.
We can do whatever we want.
I don't blame them though, because the last time that they did that, the last time they gave it to another developer, they made Jak 4, and that was not great.
Wait. Are you telling me that not only is there Jak 1, 2 and 3 and Jak Racing that you have to play, there's also a Jak 4?
It's not something I could stream though.
Oh? Why?
Because on second thought, it actually is something I could stream, but for the love of God, don't make me play that game!
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay.
Wait, I missed one? Where did I miss one?
What are we gonna do next then?
Well, I mean, sadly, I've got all of the driving game that you haven't forgot that I have to do after this. So that's definitely another 5 episodes at least.
Oh yeah, but you know, that's only 5 weeks really. It's less than a month.
Less?
Well, it is a month-ish. Depending on how the dates fall and the, you know, Fridays or whatever. Thursdays, Fridays, whatever the fuck.
Oh, another precursor statue. Definitely getting another power.
But sadly, your coming may be too late. You will soon meet the seed of our downfall. It approaches quickly, and I fear we no longer have the power to resist. Behold, the pure power of light. We offer what little we have in this dire moment.
The Lightjack Flash Freeze. The screen glows blue and Jack goes real quick like. And now that I've got a power that isn't healing, because healing just takes you out of Lightjack immediately after you're done using it, we can now see what Lightjack looks like.
He kind of looks like the evil Mario from Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh my god, you're right. For some reason he can't roll, but yeah. Also, guns are powered up in this form, but shooting and, I shit you not, changing guns uses up a little bit of light eco. Something else that's a little interesting about the Lightjack powers is that
you've got a skateboard again.
Yep. Ashley
Do you get to use it everywhere?
Yep, wherever I feel like. As you may have noticed, the Lightjack abilities so far, of which I have 2 so far, are somewhat reminiscent of the coloured ecos from the first game. I have healing, kind of like green eco being your...
Did they just do ammo last time? I'm glad that they're doing it a bit more elemental. Oh, that was a cool effect. With all the little light things like...
Oh yeah, the particles.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a nice little effect.
And Flash Freeze is kind of like Blue Eco. Turns the screen blue and, well, everything's slow. Kind of like if I was going really fast. Or something. It's a shame then that the next 2 don't really correlate to the other 2 colours of eco that we do know. Oh dearie me, I've fallen onto the floor.
Did you live?
Nah,
you just got to do all of that
those
running again.
flat-
Oh no,
yeah.
No, it respawned you at least. Yeah, so you've got the kart racing, and then it's whatever.
Well, I'm sure we could think of something.
We thought about Red Dead. We thought about we've got the second Jedi game. There's
oh yeah. Oh, a list.
Fuck me, why can't I think of anything, man? I am dumb, I am blind.
Wait, do I have that? I'm pretty sure I have LA Noire.
Oh yeah, there's I've only got that on the PS.
Oh look, a card thingy.
It looks just like the catacombs we saw in Haven
Just
City.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
There you are. I'm so squawking happy I found you.
Look, Jack got a seal back, and it opens doors.
Onan says we must get back to Haven City. She says the catacombs are the key to the planet's very survival.
You boys up for a little ride?
Well, Pecker has joined us in going back to the city, and we seem to be in the catacombs, like in Haven City, so maybe they connect up. Now I have to do this damn thing. Shit. It's really slow unless you press and hold X, in which case it's really fast. It's a bit breakneck.
As in, you're gonna break your neck?
Yeah, I'm gonna break my neck from going too fast. Also, these things take a lot of damage to break, but mercifully, it's decidedly short. Oh, this is the bit where it randomly just comes in and says, "Hey, you want the third light jack ability immediately?"
From the foes you must soon face. Use this light power to help in your quest. It is what little we have left to offer.
This is the light jack shield. Whenever I'm in light jack form, if I press circle, I can bring up a shield. Which is useful because it's a shield. And that means you don't take damage. Also, it's important for a really funny glitch, which I can't wait to show you. And by really funny, I don't really mean really funny, it's just really useful. Damn, this pop's good. It's this bit.
It looks like some kind of old eco mine. When Mar built Haven City, he must have carved out these old caves to get at the eco power.
Sheesh, that Mar guy must have never slept much.
I'm going ahead to tell Onan we're back. Watch your tail feathers, Jack. This is a spooky place.
Shoot the bridge to make it lower. Okay. This is that mission where I have to do that silly thing with the car. There's a minecart and you have to shoot at things so that the minecart doesn't get destroyed by the things that you're shooting at. I'm pretty sure that's this bit. And then I'm pretty sure it's boss fight and then that's Act 1 done.
Oh, cool.
So let's hope that I can do this quickly, because if I don't, then I'm doing it slowly, because it's one of those missions where if you don't do it and you die, then it's like, okay, back to the start, try again, let's hope you do better this time. Is that this bit? I'm starting to wonder now, because the minecart hasn't appeared yet. I can't believe it said shoot the bridge to make it lower. Like it actually told me that up front. Like it thinks I wouldn't have been able to think of shooting the bridge to make it lower. Then again, maybe they tried it with a focus group and they were like, oh my god, no one's shooting the bridge to make it lower. Let's have a thing saying shoot the bridge to make it lower so people realise they should shoot the bridge to make it lower.
You seem to be writing a, oh fuck, what's it called? Smack poetry?
I thought you were going to say that thing where, you know, you have to make the word count on your essay.
Yeah, god. Oh. Did you have word counts on essays? I don't remember there being really a word count, it was just like...
Yeah, actually.
That was only a thing in, maybe that's an American thing? Yeah, that was true for dissertation, but...
Oh, yeah. Scoop up this ammo. Is this not that bit? Weird. Or maybe that's just how it culminates. Woo! Huh. This was just a platforming section.
You sly dog, you got me platforming.
Oh, I really remembered that wrong. I guess it's one of those games where you come back to places more than you realise. Wow. This started punching at a triangle, it made me think of the Triforce and it made me think, I really wish they didn't mess up the lore so badly in Echoes of Wisdom.
Is that the new Zelda one?
Yeah. Game's quite amazing though. Oh, this is this really weird part where you have to kick a bunch of jackals into wheels so that they'll start running on the wheel like a hamster wheel kind of thing, and then that powers the bridge that you can go onwards. I mean, I guess it isn't that weird, in considering all the weird shit that we end up doing in games anyway. It just feels like one that you wouldn't want to show to old Peter, because it is a lot of animal cruelty.
I thought you meant Peter as in like Peter Parker, and I was like, I don't think he'll mind.
I'd say Peter Parker, wouldn't I? It's not like he's my buddy.
I think Miles, rather than saying Miles Morales.
That's true. Although, I guess it depends on context, because if you suddenly switched from Ace Attorney if you suddenly switched in conversation from Ace Attorney to Spider-Man, you would want to clarify that you weren't talking about Miles Edgeworth anymore. And they ragdoll as well. It feels kind of messed up, honestly.
And they were ragdolls.
Oh my god, they were ragdolls. I swear, if I get knocked back off a cliff again, I'm gonna lose it.
What, the cliff?
That was my favorite. That was my favorite quote from Iron Man in Infinity War.
Oh yeah, you throw another moon at me and I'm gonna lose it. Is it sad that I immediately knew what you were talking about and
I was about to say, it's quite obviously the best quote from Iron Man in that. Maybe it's just a case of great minds thinking alike, or maybe it's a case of fools seldom differing.
That's the last pop cultural reference I want to hear from you on this entire trip. It's pretty great.
That is a close second.
It means get lost, Squidward.
Have you heard that really old movie, Alien?
That just makes me think of Rhodey in Civil War. He's like, come on, Tony, how old is this kid? He just replies, I don't know, I didn't carbon date him.
God, do I have to bring up the middle? I was kind of hoping it wasn't this section, but it is this section. I find this section tedious due to the copious amounts of backtracking. Of course, by backtracking I mean dragging. And by dragging I mean dragging these poor What? It died? Can I only punch these things 3 times? Guess I'll have to make it follow me up the stairs instead. No, 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 no! Follow me up the stairs! Follow me up the stairs like you're going to beat me up.
Why? What's up there?
A hamster wheel that I'm going to punch it into. Ooh. Okay, probably should heal before they actually do kill me, which would be decidedly embarrassing. No, no, stop dying before I put you in a hamster wheel! And other wonderful quotes out of context.
What the fuck? Yeah, that was an interesting one. Gotta be honest.
Well, Jak 3's a weird game. Oh, look! Some precursor armor. You've received leg armor. Oh, it's that, and I have to do the weird thing with the minecart. Okay, minecart time. God, this section is way longer than I thought it was. But after this, it's totally the boss fight.
Yeah, my faith in you is
2 hours
slipping.
later.
Oh god. This is such a goofy game, and it's bringing out some, like, the goofiness in us, which I find quite endearing.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot the track targets, Jak!
Why can't I shoot that target? Press R2 to get on the jetboard. Thanks for the heads up.
It was necessary.
The funny thing about using this homing thingy, which homes in on stuff, is that I'm supposed to run at and shoot these targets, except I don't actually need to be very close to the target, because I can just be in its general area and spray a load of bullets around, and then of course, since they home in on stuff, they're gonna hit the target for me. Everyone wins. Okay, that just didn't go down. Okay, that's why. Like, it's at the point where you have to punch a defenseless animal into a hamster wheel to make it power the...
what?
When you have to punch a
saying the animal
defenseless...
cruelty is a little bit,
Yeah, it's like, damn, are we the
It
baddies?
was a choice. It was a choice. It was a choice. It was certainly a choice.
Is that how... Is that how Joel's voice actor chooses his roles? Is that a choice? No, that also wasn't my best. I'm off my game tonight, clearly.
That was good. I mean, that was good. That was actually quite funny.
Oh look, the boss fight arena. Oh look, Count Vega.
The monks told me you were coming through the precursor subrails.
Oh, this is where he has his villain monologue.
Used them to build the world countless eons ago. The rail system leads deep.
Oh my god, that is just a vampire. Are you telling me there's more vampires in the stuff you're showing me?
Believe it or not, this is not a vampire.
Yeah, you've done a great job.
Even though Daxter's about to say, ask him if he ever gets out into the sun.
We're on a time clock, Jak. That light in the sky, do you know what it is? Our nightmare has found us and the end is coming. I needed quick access to the catacombs below, so I attacked the palace myself. It will be our little secret.
Well, you're full of surprises.
And you're full of dark eco. You and your rat are an abomination. But I will rid the planet of this scourge soon enough. Pure light will rule the universe, and I will be the bright light that shines to every corner of the world and destroys all shadows!
Excuse me, Count Volga.
It's Vega!
Yeah, whatever. Isn't it kind of nice just to curl up in the shade sometimes? Just chilling it.
Oh, this is the part where Daxter talks about how bikinis make his
Special tingling feeling.
tingle. That makes his tail tingle.
We will start the cleansing of the world with your demands. Behold, I now command the very
I'm
power
guessing
of
that
the
was not a
Ancient
subtle
One.
reference to, I'm not even gonna go there.
And this time, the precursors will not have mercy on you.
Ah, Count Vega used his staff thingy to activate this precursor robot, so now we gotta blow up this precursor robot. And that's the boss fight, this precursor robot.
Mate, it was... I swear it was much bigger a second ago.
It's like the tarantula from Arachnophobia. It changes size all the time. I gotta say, like, in terms of, like, horror movies...
Wait till the pillar's cool before you get on them!
Oh, yeah, very funny, Dexter. I didn't have the chance to do that.
You need to do something with those mind toys!
Horror movies that are directed towards a specific fear, like, if you do have that fear, they're like, holy flippin' moly. If you don't, I imagine they're a lot tamer. I say this because Arachnophobia was like the scariest movie I ever saw, because I'm pretty arachnophobic. But like, I just wonder sometimes, if I wasn't scared of, you know, spiders, would that movie have even bothered me? That was a movie I saw before I started watching movies, if that makes any sense. Bro, that pillar was cool. I'm gonna die for sure and have to redo the fight. Or maybe I'll just be so good at the third phase of this fight that everything will be fine. I think I'll just throw a bunch of these around so that none of the enemies get demolished.
That guy did like a robot boogie dance in the background, because it looked like he was. It looked like he was side shuffling.
He's a very jolly robot. Just having a good time.
Having a good time.
I'm a superstar.
Yep.
I'm joking at the minecart, Daxter. Calm down.
I played a good diver. I'm gonna oh.
Ah, the precursor robot blew up, and for some reason it had a gun mod.
Oh yeah! The boys are back in town!
Let's go topside and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Let's go topside and see what kind of trouble we can get into. The arc wielder, which I find a very fun gun.
That sounded like something from Arcane.
Whee! Just spraying a line of lightning all over the place. I like doing that. It's cathartic. Especially with the smaller enemies, because, like, of course they die in one hit, so you just sweep around in one go and just, well, they're all gone. Bye-bye. And that, now that we have concluded Act 1 of this game, seems like a decent place to stop. I shall save here. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time for more or something like that. Bye-bye.